Hi, welcome to Mini Medi. Today we're going to talk about loving kindness. Well, we go out into the world and occasionally there's that person that is not really exhibiting loving kindness. So then how do we react or respond to them? So if you are well prepared and emotionally well before you leave the house, then you will be very responsive to that person. However, if you leave the house and you haven't what I call emotionally powered up and you just go out into the world and someone says something what is kind of rude, then you might say something rude back. So that is something we want to try to avoid as much as possible. So have that loving kindness in your mind and heart before you leave the house, or be powered up, so to speak, in a good mindset. I know if you're in a mood and you go out into the world, you're more likely to be reactive to people. So you don't want to respond like responds to like kind of in the world with the mood. You want to really shine your light and be light when other people are exhibiting darkness, and it can help them and help yourself as well, because most people maybe that person's just in a mood, something might have just happened, or maybe they're often in a bad mood, but you can be that one person that is actually responsive to them, and they might be a little surprised. I know I've surprised a couple people. There was a couple people in a car drove by me, and they just, you know how they drive real slow to give you an evil eye, and I just looked and I was like, well, that wasn't very spiritual. And they didn't know what to think. It was the most funny thing because my brother was with me, and he'll never let me forget that. He's like, I can't believe you said that, because they were carrying on, beeping, yelling at me to go, but there was a pedestrian walking. Maybe they didn't see that, so I don't know. What did they want me to just run that person over? Traffic was a mess. I had no control over it. I'm patient. They were exhibiting impatience and thought they were hilarious and feeding off each other's ridiculousness and bad attitudes. And for some reason, when they got up and they're giving real slow, stopped and looking into my car, they calling me names, and I'm just like, that's not very spiritual. It was just the funniest thing, a moment in time that I'll never forget, because their faces were just like, it's like I took the wind and the fight right out of them, because they were, if anything, they were expecting me to react back to them with the same nastiness they were throwing my way, but I threw back a light and they didn't know what to do with it. So that was awesome. I love moments like that. So I was very calm in their chaos. I don't want to join that dance. So it's tempting sometimes, but if you leave the house in a good place and go out into the world, you can be calm and say things like that, or you find your own chosen words. But I like that one. That's not very spiritual, because that's just my go-to. So we're going to meditate on loving kindness. So just hold your hands out and take 3 deep breaths. Today, as I go out into the world, I'm going to be the best version of myself. And the person that I choose to be is one who is kind and one who is loving. First, I extend that loving kindness to myself. I believe in me and my abilities to be kind and loving to myself at all times. And I like to shine that light on to others as I walk through this day. I walk gently through this day. And in my mind, I just show loving and kindness to everyone I meet. And I just see them as their best version of themselves. And if anyone exhibits anything less than loving or kindness today, I hold them up in the light of their good. And I know they're just having a moment, and it's okay, and I don't take it personal. And if I'm in a situation where I can pay them a compliment or say, oh, are you having a bad day? If I could shine some kind of encouragement or light onto them and just ask them a question and make it a human experience instead of one of two people reacting to each other's moods. I don't dance that dance. I just dance in harmony with the light of who I am, and that light is loving and kind. Today I do my best and I walk with gentleness. I am in a good place. I am in the flow of goodness. I shine my light onto everyone I meet in every situation. I know some people are walking around and they are going through maybe some darkness, so I just hold compassion for them. I know who I am, and I am brave and full of courage, and I offer my strength to others and just listen. Listen to them. Ask them if they need anything, depending on how close they are. If they're just a stranger, I just wish them a good day. I can give good thoughts to others no matter what they are involved in. Offer goodness just in my thoughts. I don't have to even verbalize anything. Everything can just be my thoughts, thinking goodness for them on their journey. And we're just going to take a deep breath in and exhale. I love the idea of loving kindness, and I try to do that to the best of my ability every day. It's very powerful to do that and give that gift of loving kindness to yourself. Love yourself and be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Stop attacking yourself and putting yourself down. Lift yourself up. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are the light of the world. You are good. So just remember who you are and how much power you contain. Be the best version of yourself. Visualize every day what you can imagine the best version of you looks like. Do that for 5 minutes a day, and you are going to see a new world changing, your life changing for the better before you. And it is amazing, and you're going to be like, wow, and it just happens quick. The more you visualize and have these ideas about how wonderful you are and just feel good about who you are. And I am excited that you are getting to know who you are. So if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you on the next journey. And you have an amazing day. It is at the end of October, and we are gearing up for my favorite holiday and Halloween. So I will see you next time. Happy Halloween, and just hold those visions of yourself as the best version of you. Maybe that'd be a great thing to dress up for Halloween, the best version of you. Start making it real, and it will be real.